CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Come on now, let's go. Ready? White 25. White 25. Let me go. Jump. Let's go now. Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Big ad. Watch the ad.
Breida, he'll try the right side. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
I'm coming after you.
A first down throw for Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Space to maneuver at the 40. Cuts it out to the sideline. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Winston. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Bucs free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. From his goal line here, Watson going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 95 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready? Blue ready.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man.
On 3rd down, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Well, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Second down 6 at the 47-yard line.
He's set. 19. He's checking. Crash. Taking the knife.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson with a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 37. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Johnson. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson rolling to his right. Stills the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Watson on 3rd down. It's complete to Hopkins. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kareem Hunt with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That's a game of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 17 on a pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. They run with Hunt. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Watson on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. 3 down, 3 down. Kill, kill, kill.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Push him back. Wide, get wide. Stay.
Watson on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Fairbairn is good. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Kareem Hunt with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Texans push further out in front. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Yeah, I'm sure Winston and Evans both wishing that was not their first connection in this game.
Here in the second half, no less. I mean, did you expect that at all?
No.
I mean, neither one of us did, and nor did anyone else watching this game. Those two usually connect early, usually in the first drive of the game. Right now, their team's trailing. They want to see if they can pick it up.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 76 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this will be taken at the 13. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Easy, easy, easy. Double dog, double. Hey, stop. Easy. In your face. Let him go.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On the run, this is Hunt. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. On 2nd down, Hyde. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That'll be complete to Breida. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Ready? Black, we did that. We own it. We own it. Let's go.
Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run it here with Hunt. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Switch up.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Watson from the gun on 3rd down. And he finds Stills, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop. Watson. Incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This is Hunt. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They'll run. This is Hunt. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Carlos Hyde with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, You've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Night, sweetheart.
Green, Timothy.
One last shot now for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly.